Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy Tuesday. We're here once again. Path of Exile, we're here once again. Waiting for news. You know it's going to happen. You know there's going to be news tonight. We're also going to set up our bingo cards tonight. I'm going to do them in paint. I'm going to do mine in paint. I was looking around for bingo card creation sites and they're all shit and they're all going to flashbang you with white backgrounds. So we'll do one in paint. I was thinking about doing two. One for stuff we think is going to be new or buffed, and one for stuff we think is either going to get removed or, you know, nerfed to shit. We started doing it kind of the other day. And I threw together some thoughts on paint, but we will throw together some more. There has, I believe, been no news as of yet. We can, of course, start buying some diamonds. This is something we can do. We've got enough for a few. Like a cheeky 6 to start with. See if we can get that +3 spark. Oh, here's 2 of them. Look at that. I'll grab those. Grab a few more. And start off as we mean to go on by wasting a load of divines. It's always good fun. Evening. Yep, we're going to set up our bingo card. We're going to hope that it comes through tonight. Oh, I can only afford 7. Oh no. Panic and alert. I need to wait for more sales to come in. That's right, one of these is going to be a +3 spark, you watch. That's absolutely guaranteed, right? Guaranteed spark. Guaranteed. 100% spark. Here it comes. That's not spark. This one. That's also not spark. I'm sad already. I mean, there are a whole bunch of +3s. It's great. It's just they're all terrible. Well, they can go into the box of sadness. Damn it. Oh no, that's quite neat. So I've got like what? 1, 2, 3. 10. Oh, that's 10. So 10 times 48 is 40. No, it's not 48 one of those. There's 24. That's 240. Fucking hell. Irk. We need to make 4 sparks to actually offset the cost of all that shit. All that terrible gamba. That's 4 sparks worth of just diamonds. That's 4 mirrors worth of just broken, bricked up diamonds. Damn. How much does level 3 flicker strike? That's actually worth a tiny bit. This stash tab, this is not even half of the diamonds we've had. If I wish we'd kept all the diamonds, all of Yoshi's diamonds as well, because it would have probably taken up this entire tab in just divines that we've just shat down the window over the course of this league. There's been no good gambas this league. All the gambas have been absolute rubbish, like complete trash. What is going on with Twitch's sub count? Why has it gone up? I haven't got any subs today, Twitch. It's doing some strange things. I'm blaming Cloudflare. It's all Cloudflare's fault. Breaking things earlier. Alright, we need, I need paint. Oh no, don't open on that monitor. Ah, sorry guys, sorry. I didn't mean to flashbang you. Let's make this thing, like, giant, though. Right, we've got space. We've got space. Oh, can we get Copilot to do us some stuff? Should we see if Copilot can create us a grid? Create me 2 4x5 grids. I've had... we did hit a spark early league. We hit a spark within like the first 20 or 30 we did. A +3 spark. What do you reckon? Do you reckon Copilot's going to do this, or is it going to fuck it up? I think Copilot's going to fuck it up. Start with a headhunter in Act 4. Sure it wasn't in the intermission. Could not generate high quality content right now. Wait a bit, then try again. No. I don't need you to create me high quality content. I need you to literally. Oh, what the fella that lives. He's like on the rocks. Or interlude, yeah, because you'd have to be level 55 for a headhunter. I think it's 55 for a headhunter, or 50. It might be 50. It might be out 4. It might be 50. I can't remember now. Do you know what? I can answer the question while Copilot's doing the thing. Hello, ChatGPT. Are they level? Oh, they're level 50. Level 50. So yeah, it could be Act 4. Well, probably Act 4. Wherever the merchant guy is, and I think it is Act 4. Just living out there, sitting on a mountain, being like, oh, ho, ho, I have a chest full of goods for you. And you can go and peruse his goods. Because everything that appears in the Atlas also appears in the campaign. Moment of Zen, just slap it in. I think it is in the interlude. These are not 4x4 grids. Create me 2 4x4 grids. What is this? It's like created... Ooh. Why is it done that? What kind of sweet hell is that? Well, I don't understand. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's not even a 4x5 grid. It's a 4x4 grid with some bloke's face in it, with devil fucking horns. ChatGPT is shit. Copilot is shit, rather. Go on, insert this next one. That one's kind of creepy. That one's giving me the creeps. Why? Why? I don't understand. Copilot, why have you done this? I fucking hate AI, guys. Like, I actually hate AI. It pisses me right off. I'm not going to make the grid manually out of actual... Isn't it? Create me 2 4x5 grids. Again, we're going to loop back to figure 1. Why? Go. Just get rid of this scary shit. I don't want it. It's all... Oh no, I've crashed it. What is this? This is like that game from like... There you go. From like the... There was like a PlayStation game. You had to jump up like a hill and then get to the top. It was like a puzzle game. It looked kind of like that. I hate AI. I figured the Copilot button is there. We might as well press it and see what useless bullshit the Copilot AI button does.
That's better.
And flash sailing all this stuff. Guys, come buy my shit. It's all on offer. Especially the wand. Don't tell Yoshi. No, that was wrong.
The price increase.
Right, have you generated me? Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I mean, they're all absolutely terrible, and I'm really, really excited to see what bullshit has come in, and then I think I'm going to give in and just draw it manually, but... Okay, that looks like a bingo grid. Well, the next one. does it take so long? Why has it done these 4s differently? And these 5s? Why are all the 4s different? What is this number? What the fuck is this? 0 out of 10. AI. 0 out of 10. Copilot. You're no co-pilot of mine. There's there fucking cannabis leaves on there? We can ask AI about PoE 2. I don't have anything to do in the game at the moment. We can fuck around. I was going to set up my bingo cards, talk a bit more. F5, the news site. I've got a beer left in the kitchen. I was going to drink that in a bit. But I'm not sure that some of these aren't numbers, guys. This is a new shape. This one here. These are definitely leaves. Does Copilot know? The Copilot must know shit about me because it's generated images that are like. Anyway. Thanks for being useless. I guess we should do it in some sort of green. Right. Stuff that's going to be added, green. And then stuff that's going to be fucked up in red, obviously. Oh, perfect. Nailed it. First time, every time. We're going to make the lines a little bit thicker. Right, so we need to do a 4x5. And the way I've done this, it's going to have to get... Oh, no. Yeah, do some solid crayon shit. Right, one there. Oh, no. I've done this really wrong. Oh, no, I haven't. I've just been stupid. One there. Oh, gorgeous. That's perfect. Look at that. Right, and then we're going to go 1... Nah, that's too small. Too big, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! Oh, this fucking stubby bit at the end. Oh god. Delete it. Damn it. Just crash paint. That is definitely not entirely what I asked it to do. It's because how is paint crashing? This is why they wanted to discontinue paint, guys, because it clearly doesn't work anymore. How have I crashed paint? How the fuck does anyone crash paint? Hey, hey, good evening. Just crashing paint. Don't worry about me. Right, get rid of that. It's got to be that image creator. It has to be. Put this back in here. Fine. Right, green. Line. Go. Not far enough. Come on, man. Eyeball this a bit better. Right. Okay, nailed it. Right, and now if we line these up somewhere with the others, we should be about okay. It's definitely better than what ChatGPT gave us. And then, instead of being stupid, what we're going to do is just going to grab that. It's not going to select it again. Yeah, no, it probably can. I mean, they're pretty straight. And then we're just going to shove that up like that. So that's all lined up. perfect. Look at that. You know, I'm not Pirate Software. I'm not a paint king, unfortunately. But one day I plan to be. I think I've made this absolutely massive, and even if I do 70-point text, 72-point text, it's going to look really tiny. That's probably another reason why it's huge. So this is... I'm pretty sure I had paint open there, guys. We need this in green. So this is new stuff. Buffs. I want to move it. Why like some sort of pixel perfect place to actually get the... Amazing. And then over here in red, we'll have stuff. Nerfs. Moved. Why is it like the exact line pixel you have to click on though? That is really annoying. Right, there we go. Perfect. I mean, I don't know why I put those in the same text size, so I just give up. We start filling this out with bullshit now, which is exactly what we wanted to do. It's exactly what we need to do. Well, hopefully getting some sales. Oh yeah, the news is going to be here. It's going to be here in exactly 1 hour and 3 minutes. It does. It does. It's the right amount of scuffed. But we can get images to add to this to make it look like really professional and stuff. So we can get like right, we need a picture of a druid. We don't get a free middle spot. That's why I didn't do 5x5. Because well, the druid would have been good in the middle, right? Because he would have been free. But would he? Would he have been free? That's the real question. Oh, I like this guy. He's definitely being a druid. How have I crashed paint? Just put the thing in the box. There, druid. Let's put him in the middle. Amazing. Alright, so we're definitely getting a druid. I think we're also going to get... I need like a decent... Yeah, that'll do. Please be a PNG. You are perfect. Like every time I'm trying to put anything in here, this is just going to end up being giant, isn't it? Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah. They sent me the news by carrier pigeon earlier. I just have to wait. They said the news will be here 7 hours after the arrival of this carrier pigeon. I don't know how they knew how long the carrier pigeon was going to take all the way from New Zealand, but you know, it's just the magic of carrier pigeons, guys. They're definitely getting more breach stuff. I'm for sure. I think all the breach bosses that they've put into Path of Exile 2 will end up coming over. One thing I think might come, but I don't know. But I really thought this was coming in the last patch. And I don't know why I thought it. But I'll stick it down. But I think I need a hilarious martial arts picture. Yeah, that guy. All of this must be done with images, if possible. I don't think I really don't think Delve's coming. I'll put it on the bottom row. I will put it on the bottom row. I just don't. I think that's rather a large, beefy mechanic, and I get where the rumors that it started from, on where it's coming. There's a chance they could tell us everything. What's wrong with strong boxes at the moment? I think they'll buff tier 15 loot. That I think is a for sure. That I think is an absolute for sure. I think there will be a change to the ground loot in tier 15s and 16s. I remember that meme's martial arts. But yeah, no, you're probably right. We'll probably get a two-liner telling us the date of the live stream, and it still won't tell us the release date, and I still won't be able to book the week off work. Why are you so tiny? Get down here, fellas. I think there are 4 things that we'll get the druid. I think we'll get breach bosses. I think we might get the martial arts ascendancy for the monk. I think it's a possibility. And I think we'll have a buff to tier 15 general drops. Or some changes. Although they might not even be announced. They'll just be things that happen. But you guys think Delve? I mean, I can put Delve down. I don't know. I need Nico. It's Nico, isn't it, that's Delve? That's his name? Yeah. The Master of the Depths. Oh, there's no good pictures of him, though. Have to rob someone's art. Maybe I can background remove this one and make a nice Nico. Oh, I gave it a good shot. I do. I did skip the hangover, yeah. I did. That's a problem. I skipped the hangover, which means I've drunk too many days in a row. Which means no more drinking lots. I'm going to have 1 beer in a bit. Maybe now. There's Nico, looking fat and fucking thick and chunky. It's not rare drops. There's so many rare drops in maps. There's fucking hundreds of them. It's currency that doesn't drop properly in tier 15s. They need to change this. Well, they might have already changed it. Nerfs, tech rods. No, not tech rods. Not necessarily tech rods. It's Atalui's bloodletting. I need an Atalui's bloodletting image. Is that it? That is it. Give me that. This is absolutely going in the nerf section. Get over here. That is absolutely being nerfed. 100%. No, I don't think Templar, Duelist, or Marauder will be coming. I genuinely don't. I don't even think Delve's going to be coming. In fact, I'm just gonna write this on here now. We'll do the writing in blue. I'm gonna write chat fault. So that's when I'm wrong. I know it's that you guys are that are wrong and not me, and I am infallible. So I'm gonna put chat's fault on that one next straight away. We don't want it that big though. We want it like 96. We just that's a chat's fault one. I'll let you guys have some, but they're going to be marked up like that, so we know. So that we know. Take away my dreams. I think some dreams are going to be shattered. I'm going to go get that beer. Oh, hello, cat. You've got food. Oh, you have finished your food. All right. I think that's a safe bet, isn't it? Abyss going core. That'll do as an Abyss image. Close enough. I think that is probably safe that that's going to go core. There we go. There's a nice Abyss helmet. That'll do. Now I have to remember what all these things are when it comes to it as well. Yeah. How to increase the damage of your Stampede more? I don't know, cause with a better weapon, with flat damage on rings. How much damage does your Stampede show? It seems the gentleman decided to be a Debbie Downer this evening. Do you mean? Do you mean? Lies. Lies. What else is going to get nerfed? Oh, yeah. I'm just going to write this one, because I can't be asked to go find the skill gem. Culmination. No. This is why Paint 3D is the superior. That's the skill gem that lets you get shitloads of charges for 3% damage each. I think it's going to have a cap. I think that for sure is getting nerfed. I do. The duality of my existence. I want to put the tier 3 bosses over here, but I also want to put the tier 4 bosses. But the tier 4 boss is coming back. It's not new content, by the way. They'll put great effort into increasing visibility. How do you think Abyss going core will affect the price of those Abyss crafting mats? The ancient ones are already one of the most expensive ones, even though infinite access to Abyss. I think it will, unless they change the drop rates, I think it'll be a nightmare. Hollow Palm, yeah. Yeah. I think Hollow Palm does go up here. I think you are right. Yeah. Particularly in tier 15s. I think something's going to happen. I think something will happen at the top end. Yeah, actually, nerfs removed rarity. Rarity, in particularly currency. Yeah, I think that's probably something that's going to be changed. You've been able to do the accuracy one for a little while, to be fair, man. You've been able to do that for a couple of patches. It's quite hard to do that as well. Temporal chains are that's just dreaming, man. That's just dreaming. It's dreaming. This patch is easy. That's because there's no challenge. This patch. They didn't put any end game in it, man. They didn't. End game was banned. Banned. Oh, I need Yoshi to turn up and send me more soups. I mean, that's one piece of the puzzle. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Let's put this one here. Surrounded nodes. I think the surrounded nodes will just be tempered down. Like, they'll get, like 20% of their potency removed. You get, like, 15% attack speed rather than 20, 80% increased damage instead of 100, that sort of stuff, I think. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Aereo, imagine. Imagine. Negative rarity might be changed, though. A good point. Negative rarity farm. No, I actually think that exceptional drop rate, because I think they want people getting that stuff, right, and crafting things. That's kind of what they want. They want people like getting excited about those drops. I think the exceptional drop might be increased. It might be buffed. Life curry mods, it's very build disabling. Yeah, if you're playing that one build. Saying that, it fucks up my leech one as well. You think more likely they remove the nodes rather than the Viper Cap? I think it's more likely that they will tune down the nodes, yeah. Rather than remove the Viper Cap. They might fucking nerf the Viper Cap as well. They might give it the triple tap. Hey, smoke butter. They might give it the triple tap. We'll put it in. We'll pop it in. Oh, I think the Atlas tree is definitely going to rework. The Atlas passives, I mean. Atlas passive. They're definitely going to work. I wouldn't even be surprised if we see. I don't think we're going to see changes to the Atlas yet. Not to the Atlas itself. Not in any big way. We might see another tuning to towers and tablets, but I think it would just be number tuning rather than, like, anything major. Is Templar too much opium? I think it might be, man. I can't put it on mine. You could. I'll let you guys have, like, another 3 or 4 on there that I put chat's fault against. Templar's come up a couple of times now, so... Maybe it makes it on. I think the surrounded nodes are okay, but unconditional access to it is not. Unless you've got access to being surrounded, it's kind of useless. Imagine if there's no new endgame content. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. Like, they're getting out content pretty fast between the two. Like, they've got to be going at pretty breakneck speed over not that we should be worried about that. It's their problem to make the game. We're here to enjoy it, right? So, but at the same time, like, you know, yeah, I wouldn't expect a content avalanche. They are human. What's the name of the helmet is I want to say, I almost said Lorem Ipsum. It's got some Lorem something Ipsy tipsy spider fell down the water spout. I can't remember. Allowing searches to stay on in-game trade. Oh, okay. That's I'm happy to put that one on. Actually, async search refinement, I think, is probably good. Async trade. I'll just call it async trade improvements. Is that it? Async trade. Oh man, you guys are gonna get so pissed off with how whack this is. Perfect. Good English. Like 0.2, they just had Wisp and Rogue Exile. Yeah, that's what I mean. We might not get big content, but you would expect there's going to be some sort of League mechanic. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the League mechanic that we get is the updated Breach. And all of a sudden we've got Breaches that have this Fortress mechanic, and we've got some of that. Because if you look to what came in for PoE 1, it's all like quite... The assets are quite well done in that, and I think they're just a port over. They can get rid of exceptional bases and fill player power somewhere else. Move some of the power from the plus level suffix. So yeah, but they've said that they want these sockets to be a big part of where you're getting your player power at the end and like the final tweaking of your character. And the sockets are definitely becoming that. Have we data mined the entirety of the new league yet? Asks Sparky. No, unfortunately we have not. Unfortunately we have not. I've got my best hamsters digging. I wish they added some autofill of item stash into the in-game trade market system. Blight. Yeah, I like Blight. Unwarranted warrior nerfs. Nerfs removed. Giant's blood. So Giant's blood's going to get nerfed again. It is. And strength. Zero HP from strength. We got the martial artist. As you can see, here he is. So we got that down. I think that one might come. I feel like that was a miss from when Hollow Palm came out, to be honest, not getting the martial arts monk. I do feel like that was a miss. What else has been utterly busted this league? I think weapon switches have been really, really good. They've been really fun, and they've felt really good to use this league. Which does make me wonder, are GGG going to come in and be like, no, you were having too much fun. Now if you want to change weapons, you must wait for 3 seconds before you can use any skills, and you must perform at least one parry, dodge, or block. An active parry or block. I'd love if they just deleted parry. Helping warrior seems like a tradition. Yeah, a little bit. Nerf armor applies to... Do you think armor's in a bad place defensively now? Visual prep. I think armor feels in a really good place, and for that reason, I think you might be right. They'll probably nerf it. Yeah, armor does feel in a good place now. Armor feels in a really good place. I've been the last build I've been playing is an armor build. I don't know. Armor's not dog shit. Armor actually feels really good. Until you want to fight like a boss. If you get hit by a boss, it'll just fucking one-shot you. The armor, you might as well not be wearing the armor. But against... Oh, yeah, no, the Herald chain. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like that. They don't like that. You're right. Herald chain. Yeah. God, this is pushing me into like, what the fuck am I actually going to do for League Start? If that shit comes true. Parry nodes are taking up space on my on my tree. Do you know what? I would love to see them squash the amount of attribute nodes a bit. Just get them down a bit so they're not +5, they're +10s, like, and just remove half of them. I don't know. Not about enough to crit. We had any news yet? This is the burning question. I got so excited when I saw that news pop up last night. The fact that it was just that boss fight. I don't know if League achievements will come yet. Who needs news? This is a cope stream. It's fucking cope time. So Rabbit was back earlier from his holiday. Setting up his bingo. Imagine Jonathan Rogers in a black leather suit holding a whip. Sir, you seem to have caused a mess on my floor. Waving his finger and saying, so you little fuckers, have fun with the weapon swap. We're bringing back weapon swap big time, maggots. I think they may buff uniques. There's so many complaints about it. Yeah, there's a lot of useless ones. I fell for the troll boss fight, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think we will see, I think we will see, I'm actually going to put a number on this one, because otherwise it's 70 plus new uniques. Are we going to see that many? Are we going to see that many? They added 80 Foulborn uniques, 80, in a catch-up patch for PoE 1. So I don't think it's actually unreasonable to say 70 plus new uniques. And that is particularly gear. I'm not talking like, I'm not talking lineage supports or any shit like that. I'm talking specifically things we can wear. In fact, I'm going to say new updated, new or updated. Thanks, gear. I think that, yeah. But they just knocked out 80 of them in a +1 patch. The Foulborn stuff existed. Yeah, I know it's not like a brand new unique. They've just changed some lines on it. But there was Foulborn versions of everything. I don't think it's unreasonable to expect there might be as many as 70. You think Headhunter's being nerfed? All right, I'll put it in here, but it's getting a chat's fault because I don't think Headhunter's getting touched, by the way. But you can have it. You can have it for the sheer audacity of suggesting it. Oh, I could totally go to the shop and get some beers. Oh, I started. I just want to have a drink. Bollocks. Yeah, I've definitely made this maybe too big. Whoa. You know what, though? This is going in this is going sort of like down here. It's going in the corner of shame. It is. It's definitely shameful, and it gets chat's fault. It's your fault when this one doesn't get changed. And we can't finish the bingo. It's not my fault. And it doesn't get to live quite in the thing. We've got quite a few more to add. Giant's blood, 0 HP from strength. Yep, yeah, that's not happening. Did not drop one Hinokora. But just on HC. Only on HC, more damage, more speed. Frozen Mandible Spectre. Oh yeah, good shout. Good shout, actually. Cocaine Ant, it's called, isn't it? Oh, I can't write that word. That's how you say it if you take too much of it, by the way. That's how you start to pronounce it when you take too much of it. Cocaine! You know? That's how you know. That's when you know you've got a problem. Trial of the Ancients. Yeah, we might see another Ascendancy. I don't think we're getting Act 5. I'll put it down here, because I think that's a popular one. But it gets chat's fault. Because I don't think we are. Just fucking... To make it so we see even less in the fog. You could put Headhunter could go either one. Yeah. I think they worked too much with the interludes to add Act 5. Now, yeah, Aereo, that's where my head's landed on why I think Act 5. Well, I said they worked too hard. It's a lot of reused maps and assets. Yeah, I think some change to Trial. I don't know if it'll be Trial of the Ancients, but I think some changes to Trials. Trials, and then I'll put in there Tota. It's fine with that. Microtransaction to see through daily. I'd pay. I'd actually pay. No, that's pay to win. I wouldn't pay. I'd lead a revolution. Dehumidifier. Get the new Dehumidifier backpack now and remove all fog on the screen of your character. It's just some fucking backpack. Just run around. I think I've got one. I have got one. But I can't put it in game. Act 5's an Oriath, isn't it? Oriath. Oriath will burn. And all that. Yeah, Vigil Prep, I think that is actually a... yeah. I think it's going to be move speed in general. I'm just going to put move speed. I'm not going to be too explicit about where, but I think it's going to be reduced. Either in the runes or something in the tree. Oh god, that I'm going to put this one as a hopeful. But yeah. Delhi infusing UI UX. Because it's fucking shit. Fix it, GGG. They've been in for a while, CDS. Do you reckon Infusion? Yeah, Infusions are bad, right? And they were like the flagship. Infusions. I think there will be a way for them to like be automated. So you generate them rather than having to pick them up. I think that would be the change that would make sense, because they kind of fucking suck. De-shitified! That's one way to put it. Got any big sales yet? No. Let's go. We're starting to fill this out. What else has been particularly busted? Herald Chain's the busted tech I've been using. Herald Chain, Hollow Palm. Did that say men on his top? Oh, it's Ken. That's right. I mean, people weren't even using them, right? People just run around just casting. I think when your frost bomb goes off, rather than it leaving a cold infusion on the floor, you, the caster, should generate a cold infusion. You should generate it. You should become infused from using the spell, right? You're using the power. The power's coming through you. It's not fucking landing on the floor. You're not like fucking wanking your cold power out into the... Well, I guess you kind of are, but... Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Maybe brace parent. I don't think they'll change the base area, but I think they... I don't... Yeah, the inconsistency of them, like and slow, right? Because you got to wait for like spells to expire, then you got to move to pick them up, and yeah. Any news? Any news and joys? Come on, it's your day at work now, boys. Get to posting. Let me know when to book off. When I see people write comments like, a lot of people, everyone's just asking about when update on the post about the boss fight. I thought that boss fight, in fact, I watched it a bit pissed last night. I actually do want to watch it sober.
Your corpse will feed the new tomorrow.
And in high definition.
Bite of tomorrow.
Let's have a quick look.
Destroy.
We should put Chola in. No, we didn't. Revisual. It's going in there.
Your corpse will feed the new tomorrow.
No fighting about attribute stackers now. Look, he just walks out of this like some sort of absolute hero. Just walks out. Doesn't even give a fuck.
Storming vigilance. Beholden to his will.
Yeah, we're going to do 6-man mega juiced farming on HC. That's our plan. Yeah.
So long as divinity disgraces the world,
I think if they'd...
no one is safe. You stand in the way of hope.
I think it's... I think if they'd picked a different arena, I think this fight would have gone completely different. But that'd be a nice to have.
Let the gods die. You will fall in line or be unmade.
He nearly gets the stun off here as well, but then I don't think he does. Yeah, then he gets stunned. And he was so close. Now he's like fucking plasma bolting him and stuff.
Utopia cannot be stopped. Don't stand a chance.
But now he just has to throw a rock at him for like... It misses as well.
You destroy. Destroy. Tomorrow is at hand.
Look, he's just got a slow plod through, man. He can't even sprint.
Let the gods die.
Those are definitely being played by players. That's being piloted by a human.
Divinity holds you in its. Let go.
Right, 'cause look how it responds.
Let the gods die.
Tries to leap through. Like, there's no way an AI would do that. An AI would just walk.
Divinity holds you in its grip. Let go.
I think it's sad. I... Do you know what? I haven't done a single crit build this league. I haven't done a single crit build this league. That's it. You've got a Tinker communicating only in the moats now. You've done him in. You've done him in CDS. I don't know about spirits. I don't know. What they do? I think spirits are in a really shit place as well. And they came in, yeah, maybe they came in 0.2, and they're a bit crap. They're like they're just a lottery ticket item. You might get the big fucking drop, or most of the time they're just bollocks. But there seems to be quite a supply of the talismans and stuff at any time throughout the league. So I don't know what drop rates would need to be increased, or anything like that. Maybe the way that their pathing and UI works, their pathing and sort of locating the nearest rare, maybe that could work a little bit better. I don't think they're going to change how the tattoos work either. Energy shield nerfed. I think life might finally get a buff, and I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to put life buff. And this is like passives. I mean specifically in the passives, so that you've got more access to being able to stack some life from the passive tree. They started adding it in with like Chakra of Life and things, and there's a couple of others that appeared. But I would love a life buff. Recoup mechanic capped. Do you think it'll get capped? Nah, I think Riku's in a good place. You have to spec really hard to even get it to 100%. I think if we get the Druid, I think that naturally comes, right? But yeah, okay. Strength in passives revised. Yeah, I think that's probably given. So we got 4 more buffs, and we've got, because I'm stupid, I've done it really badly, 8 more nerfs. I think these so far are all like reasonably good ones. We should probably save this in case something bad happens. We'll save it as a Pungada. PoE2 Farum. I might even use this for a video. Who knows? I haven't made a video for like a month. Lazy. We'll just save it here and call it 0.4 bingo. Nailed it. Nailed it. I hope there is a life buff passives. We sold anything yet, but damn it, I want to buy more shit. There's no such news yet. If we get news tonight, it could be. I'm going to have to go to the shop and get some beers, otherwise I'm not going to make it through to potential news time. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. Ooh, a tablet snatch tab. I like that one. I think it's reasonable, but I feel like we're really missing some things that should be nerfed. What really broken shit came with Rise of the Abyssal? Oh, the belt. Darkness Enthroned. I think Darkness Enthroned is going to get just straight nerfed. Like, it'll get taken down to like 50% max. It'll roll between like 20 and 50 rather than 50 and 100. It'll just get absolutely shafted. What do you mean no one uses? I used it on loads of my builds. You like 24% movement speed from that shit. They're going to change rapid attacks back to martial tempo. Martial tempo, make it multiplicity again, and cancel the attack speed talisman altogether. Calandra's how would they nerf Calandra's touch? How would they nerf Calandra's touch? It's unnerfable. It's putting Fub Gun in the nerf bingo ballad. Bingo ballad? Yeah. Oh, amazing. He doesn't have an autoplay video. Hello? Why do you like this? Do you know why it is? It's because I made this massive. Like, this is huge. Huge. I could probably print it out and just cover a whole wall with it. It's that many pixels. In retrospect, it was a stupid idea to make it so large. But there we go. Lessons learned. I'm not sure that's what I asked it to do, but maybe I did. Right, Fub Gun's going to get nerfed. Basically, I think that we can just take that as Deadeyes being nerfed, right? Deadeyes will finally get a nerf. We'll just take it as that, but it can be Fub Gun's picture.
Sold it.
Oh, we sold something! Oh. Buy more, human. Fub Gun gets nerfed, yeah. Just straight Fub Gun. Just, that's it. It's gonna get nerfed. They're gonna nerf. I think Deadeyes are gonna get a nerf. I think, and if it's not Deadeyes, it will be Lightning Arrow or something will be tempered down on that. It's still super powerful. Lightning Arrow is like leagues above. I would imagine it will be like it's a damage or something that gets reduced down, or it's a reduced attack speed or something. It will have some sort of numbers tuning, but it will be Fub Gun's favorite skill that gets nerfed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is Lightning Rod that's OP. I will have a look at Druid eventually, but it will be an eventually. It will. It won't be straight away. Oh fuck! Yoshi sent me the fancy stuff. God, it hits different. We'll risk it. I think fire spells might get a buff. Because at the moment they're shit. And they would tie in on the druid side of things a bit more. There's loads of fire damage stuff around that side of the tree. Yeah, Atalui's Bloodletting's up there. Absolutely. Atalui's Bloodletting is up there. I don't think I'm going to get any of that from the local shop. Rework of Incinerate. At the fact the pub guns just on there. I should probably watch more of his streams. Yeah, I think we can. Do you think? I don't think Righteous Fire's coming till they do the Templar. Don't know. I don't. I really do. I think those two things come hand in hand. And then Pox bursts onto the scene like, now it is my time to shine. And then he plays it on like a fucking chieftain or something. I mean, no, chieftain doesn't exist anymore. Warbringer. I had to double check what I meant there. But yeah, we will get new skill gems. It's just a question of how many. I feel like it's a given. Yeah, it's down there, JDH. Look. It's got chat's fault. There it is. There's the picture of it. There it is, rocking like a hurricane. They will accidentally reveal something that is not ready to be introduced yet. What you mean, like the deepest tower, or I mean, this could just, these two things here, they could just be straight removed from the game to be added back at a later date. Especially this top one. Atalui's Bloodletting could go the way of the deepest tower. I think there's a really, really strong. I think that's a high chance. I think there's a reasonably high chance that Atalui's Bloodletting goes the way of the deepest tower. I do think that's a for sure possible. Believe it or not, I don't think it's necessarily Techrod that makes it super powerful. I think Techrod's part of the enablement, but you can actually achieve the same thing using Leech, as long as you've got stuff to hit. Because you do so much damage, man. With Atalui's Bloodletting, that you stick Leech on, you go Fizz-based on your damage, 15% Leech with the Blood Mage, and you can do the same thing. And it's Atalui's Bloodletting that's enabling it by pushing that fucking damage, that 2% damage per 10 life cost. 2% damage as extra Fizz. Which is Leech. The Fizz damage is Leech, right? When you're a Blood Mage. So I think it's Atalui's that makes it happen. So I do think that tech will get nerfed or just fucking straight removed, but I don't think it will necessarily be Techrod's that is the most egregious part. I really do think it's Atalui's. I really do. But you know, I think it's going to go. I just don't think Techrod's. Well, if Techrod's might get a hit as well and get its life regen cut in half or something. But I think Atalui's might just be removed. The Jaina Hearthstone, I remember that. She went from being a very voluptuous lady to having, basically being a nun, didn't she? Effectively. Nerf visual effects. Dueling Wand could get a change. Yeah, you see, I don't know. I didn't play enough with the spellcasters. And I certainly didn't play with the broken spells. I did Frostbolt and Comet. I did Frostbolt Comet when I did spellcasting. I went cold. Yeah. CDS. I there it is on my Sunder, making my Sunder damage go from 217k to 594. I'm not using tech rods. Just handle it all with Leech. Same deal, right? This character's a Leech build. I have Leech on one ring. I've got some Leech nodes on the tree. Like Goring, fast metabolism, a couple of other things, and this thing's life just goes bling, bling, bling whenever I hit anything. Doesn't matter if I'm using my life to cast or not. It just doesn't fucking matter. So, yep, CDS, no, exactly. So, yeah, I'll go with Heart of the Well for a nerf. I think Heart of the Well's got some way overpowered lines on it, and I think they'll be tuned down. Yeah, good call. Just have to wait for it to actually load on the image. It doesn't want to load them on anymore. Vomp. No, I don't want to put the experience mod. Similar numbers on my rapid assault, blood hunt, spear, insane damage. Yeah. And I think this was a bit of a game ruiner. This trivialized Atalui's bloodletting trivialized so much content for so many builds. When they'd already taken the top end off the content, right, going from tier 4 to only tier 3, bosses going from 32 mil health to 14 mil health. Then they've given you a single skill gem which can increase your damage by 250%. It's too strong. It's way OP. Like, it should be 2% per 100. And it really should, right? Even 2% per 100. Well, let's have a quick look. I'm not spec'd into increasing costs, but I've got 1,071 costs. Well, that would be 20% damage as extra fizz. But you can get that life cost a lot higher. You can get that life cost to about 2,000, 3,000. That's 40% damage as extra fizz, 60% damage as extra fizz, which is massive numbers still to be working with. But it's not 600% damage as extra fizz, which, quite frankly, is kind of insane. And it does need to be... I don't know about Rakiatas. Rakiatas is actually a very weirdly balanced thing. Because it's situational. This is always good. This is a flat, huge damage increase. Whereas Rakiatas is situational, and it definitely doesn't work on Arbiter. Because we sat there and tested it. And we did less damage with Rakiatas in. We actually sat here, tested it. We're doing the same buttons on this character. I personally think Rakiatas is in a fine place. I don't think it'll get touched. If anything, I think it might get buffed, because they might actually make it work on the bosses and fix the bugs that are with it. Maybe it'll have a limit. Well, I suppose it could have a limit applied, right? So it'd be like it would invert resistances down to minus 25% or something like that. Oh, hell yeah! Atalui's is huge, right? If you fit that onto your build, you're really sorting out damage in a big way, and I think that's why it goes. I really do. I'm going to have to go to the shop very soon. Only like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Yeah, something like that. CDS. We might. Okay. This is some good thinking. Revisual. Twitch chat coming to the savior, coming to save the Rakiatas and telling me how the nerf could happen. And actually, that seems reasonable. Inverting at half the value. Imagine if they only changed it. Do you know what, JDH? Do you know how much time me and the guys spent on cogging screens and with bullshit going on? I would like that. I'd love to have another go at this league with a fresh start. Without all the performance issues. And knowing what we know now. That'd be really fun. For about 3 weeks, and then I get bored. That's why you do private leagues. It's all making sense now. I see. Knowledge is power. Any news? I honestly don't think we'll get news today. I don't. They kept us hanging on just to watch that epic boss fight. Deepest tower comeback. Enemies in your presence are now considered low life with 50% less magnitude. Rathpith could get sent to a farm upstate. I think Rathpith's and move to Act 1. I don't think they'll do that, and I think the reason they won't do that is because it's to combat botting problems. But even then, how do you get gold on the bots? The gold's there to combat the botting problems. So I don't know. I think Rathbiths might survive. Yeah, Heart of the Well being able to get 2 extra damage modifiers and do 30% extra damage is a bit insane. That might get reduced down to like 10%. The 25% of chance for lightning damage is lucky, which is almost as good as the lightning rod. The lightning rod passive, key notable, like that's probably going to get tuned down, right? It is all kind of strong. Is all kind of strong.
Have an order?
Wow. That's enough for almost 3 more. 3 more diamonds. Am I actually going to spend like 10,000 divines on fucking diamonds this league? Am I actually? Is that even... I mean, what else? Does it even matter? Look, it says chat's fault, Captain Marvel. I didn't agree with it, but they were insistent. 3 people said it. I was like, look, if you guys are really thinking it's going to get nerfed, I'll put it in there, but when it doesn't come up, there'll be much finger waving. Much finger waving. F chat. Absolutely last attempt, says Bravaran. Oh no. Oh no, he's level 8 again. Adding more troll modifiers. Shroud Walker's actually really good with this particular build because it seems to... Right, so when you've got Shroud Walker, you'll right click, he does the stomp, and then between the stomp and the big smash, Shroud Walker initializes, so you like run forwards, teleport, and then fucking slam. Yeah, I liked Deepest Tower, and I didn't think it was that OP, actually. Yeah, I did add Delve, yeah. Yeah, there. Nico's there. There's Nico. That's Nico. Just to confirm, we'll zoom in. That's Nico, see? With his sexy abs. Yeah, it doesn't proc on the run, and then it procs in between, and then you like teleport into a group, come down as you teleport in, coming down with the slam, and it's like it actually makes the build feel better. It's the only build I've played where Shroud Walker makes it feel better because of that interaction between the run and then the big slam, and it just feels really good. Like you're like fucking teleporting in this fucking huge slam. It feels awesome. Had a lot of fun with that. Oh, it's a normal beer. I'm not doing anything suspicious with it. I'm not giving it the old Trump Clinton special or something. Normally, I would agree. I would agree Shroud Walker pisses me off. There's one build. No, it's just a beer. I need to go and get some more beer. You now take time 5. Kosis now takes you back to his special place. Your character is gone forever. Alright, I think Chayula Monk does get a buff again, and I do think it does. And I think in particular it'll be volatility that will come back in a way. I think volatility will come back because they've chopped too much of it off. Kosis from the top rope with a deck chair. No, this is going to be some extreme wrestling. Like he's going to be smashing like fucking those big light poles. He's cracking those over you onto a table of barbed wire. I think, yeah, I think there will be a number of fixes. Yes. Fixed 8, and it's specifically a client or instance crashes. I might replace that one, but it's staying there for now. Ever since I heard it just stream, I'm so down for those puzzle box maps where your character can die. Oh, yeah, those sound creepy. I'm still hoping they bring back XP on the endgame bosses. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. I don't think it's coming back yet, but I do hope it comes back. Yeah, there should be at least one downside to Headhunter. And I don't think Shroudwalker T-pose monster buff. Yeah. Right, I'm going to quickly pop to the shop, guys, and go for a wee. I'm going to put up the shop time. Gone shop, 5 minutes. But by all means, like, flood the chat with things, and I'll come back and read them, and I'll pick the most popular. Back in a sec. Made it. We made it, guys. We did it. We're no longer at the shop. We're free. Master gave Dobby a sock, and now he is free. You got enough, Funcon. He's too strong. Yeah, it was lovely. I had one beer, and then I thought, oh, I can't just have one. If I have one, then I'll just get... What's the point? What's Funcon doing on the right? It's Deadeye's. Deadeye Lightning Arrow or something along those lines. Bow users are going to get nerfed, but we just put in Pubgun. It was easier. Yeah, this is probably a good time for a recap. Alright, so we're trying to find 20 likely buffs or new things, and 20 likely nerfs or removed things. So on the left we have async trade improved. It's like the landmine stuff and maybe some of the way the search is working, so it like remembers your search and shit. The exceptional drop rate not being quite so heavily tied to negative or low rarity. Atlas passives, in general, I think they'll get a shake-up, because Abyss will probably make its way there. I think they'll be at least at 70 plus new unique bits of gear. Abyss will obviously go core in some way. We'll get the Druid, Breach version 2. Chat really wanted Delve, so I put it there, but I don't think it's happening. New Trials, Trial of the Ancestors maybe. Tier 15. Loot drops, just ground loot, will be improved in general. Or like high tier loot will be improved in general. I think we might get the martial artist for the monk. Infusions will be changed. I think they'll actually be made to automatically apply to your character once they go off, rather than being something you need to pick up. I think fire spells will get overhauled in general, because no one uses them. I think Chayula will get looked at again, and it will in particular be about volatility. This is a blank square. This is nothing. I think they will fix 8 client or instance crashes. Very specifically 8. Strength and int passives will be revised. That whole part of the tree over to the left. A load of shit will get added in there. I'm not saying what. And I think there'll be a particular buff on life passives as well. There's a few around where the nodes leading up to the life passives don't really give much life stuff. I think we'll just see some general buffs. The Deli crafting UI UX will get changed, so you can put 10 Deli things in at a time, probably. And then chat wanted me to put down Act 5. I don't think we're getting Act 5. On nerfs and removed, we've got Atalui's Bloodletting. I think it's going to be straight removed. Culmination will be capped. Hollow Palm will have some changes based on how much more attack speed you're getting. Probably reduced based on the number of evasion. Rarity might even stop affecting currency drops. That might get changed. It's been so fucked up. Viper's Cap, Constricting Command, will be nerfed or removed. The surrounded nodes will be tweaked. There's too many of them and they're too strong. This I put in for a meme, but Giant's Blood will now make you get 0 hit points from strength. It will just fuck you completely. Herald Chaining will be removed again. The Cocaine Ant Spectre will be removed. Move speed will be tempered down. The move speed nodes that give you 5 will give you 4. The ones that give you 2 will give you 1. That sort of thing. Ritualist rings will come with a downside, more than they get right now. Maybe it will stop you wearing your amulet or belt. Maybe it will do something else. Maybe it will affect your fucking mana, spirit, and elemental resistance all at once. Right? You just have to deal with all 3 downsides at once rather than getting your choice of one. That sort of bullshit might happen. Darkness Enthroned will get nerfed, even though hardly anyone uses it. Heart of the World stats will get nerfed. Pubgun's going to get nerfed. They're just going to nerf him. They're just going to come in and whatever Pubgun's doing, they're just going to nerf it. No, they're going to hit Deadeye Lightning Arrow combination. I think it's lived for enough patches being top dog, and I think it's going to get nerfed down a bit. And then chat really wanted me to put Headhunter in, so that's down there. I don't know how they're going to nerf that though. Maybe 60 to 40. Why do I think move speed? Labs suck, man. No one wants that. No one wants labyrinths. the most hated part of PoE 1, I think. Why do I think move speed? Because this league, everyone's been getting up to 100 to 150% increased move speed. And I think it'll all be tempered down. There's actually quite a lot of it easily accessible around the tree. So... we've got one more buff and 5 more nerfs. I mean, we could just bang in Tech Rods and be like, Tech Rods is going to get fucked up, but... yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't think it will come in quite as overpowered as it is. And I think it's going to be the scarcity of drops that's going to really... it's not going to be like a nerf that's listed, but it'll be something that happens. What if they made Indigan usable? GGG like Pubgun too much. They don't want to hurt its feelings. Rower stun immune. I think that's fucking going. That is absolutely going. That is such a bug. That's such an unintended bug that the stun bar stops working once you get to a certain amount of stun threshold. No, I don't think they'll lower the tiers again. In fact, if anything, I'll say I'm going to actually put pinnacle bosses over here. I think they will get a buff. Full boss tiers. I put 4 pluses, and then we know it's tier 4. That's obvious, right? I think that's probably our buffs. So I'm quite happy with that. Do we get any more sales while we were gone? Probably not. No. My eyesight's been nerfed from playing Grenade. Yeah, I want tier 4 difficulties back. The lack of difficulty at the moment is kind of annoying. Yes. Well, I hope we get some news tonight. I brought beers now, so I can sit here. We might have to play some like fucking Ball X Pit or something. I'm not sure I can bring myself to actually play Path of Exile right now. Oh man, people just put extra tier that you can gain XP. I'd like to get XP back. No, you shouldn't let it go, Captain Marvel. It's a shit change to stop those things giving XP. It's fucking lame. It is. I liked running Sims and getting XP. Base difficulty matching tier 3. Get rid of tiering. Yeah, there would be it'd be nice if there was some sort of, I don't want to say infinite scaling, but some way of testing your build, right, in game. I'd love there to be a target dummy. Don't think we're getting it, but a target dummy where I don't have to go into Path of Building and fucking remember to click a load of fucking checkboxes. Then I might click the wrong one because I'm a bit thick. And then, actually what I want to do is, well, okay, well, even if I do press all the checkboxes to say, well, I've got this up and that up, and but what if you don't actually? Because there's like some level of downtime. Like it's only got 75% uptime. Wouldn't that'd be fucking incredible? It's just a target dummy that I can fucking hit. Just one target dummy. Just I want to hit the target dummy. That's it. That's all. Well, I mean, they gave us Zest, but no, I want to see the numbers. I want to see a numbers in real time, what my DPS is, what my damage per second is, that I can actually find out. Because half the time I don't trust Path of Building. Like it's some with the best will in the world. It's a third party application. I know it's well looked after and I know it's well loved and all that, but And it's really good for like planning a build, but like the DPS numbers in there are often like like I've played builds in Path of Exile 1 before where you pick up someone's Path of Building and the DPS numbers in there are fucking bullshit. They're bullshit. They've got things ticked that shouldn't be ticked and all this sort of stuff. Whereas from a content creator's perspective, if I could make a video and then just have like a 30-second segment where I'm just hitting the target dummy being like, this is the DPS. It makes it all very black and white, right? There's no bullshit about that. There's no way I can pull wool over anyone's eyes or anything. It's just, there it is. The numbers on the screen in the game. I don't think Kev. I don't think so. I think they like them the way they are. I wish they would change them. We've got no rooms for buffs anyway. We're out of buffs. I like these buffs. I think that's a fair set. Yeah, just a way to limit test to build. Yeah, exactly, right? I think that's something a lot of people would do and be into, and it's a way to actually sort of pitch your build against someone else's, you know? Well, who's actually got the biggest stick, you know? Probably that guy, but, you know, I'll put mine on the table anyway. Once doing backflip and using 100 different skills, we should be able to practice and test those. Yes, Milk, indeed. Even D4 have dummies. Yeah, but D4 bad plasma, right? Yeah, no, I think test dummies are I first experienced them in Torchlight Infinite, and I thought, fuck, this is incredible. Well, actually, I say I first experienced them in Torchlight Infinite. No, that's bollocks. I first experienced them in World of Warcraft. But you've got, like, the AoE test dummies, and then you've got the single target test dummies, you've got, like, the tank dummies and all of that, where the dummies actually hit back and you can test your tank and test your EHP and all that stuff. And, like, that's pretty cool. I hope poison becomes more accessible through more uniques, because at the moment we've got a very cool poison weapon, but it only really enables it with spear skills, and I think I'd like to see some better poison enabling uniques for like across other weapon types, and then we might see poisons in just a better place. I think it's just because spears really fell off after 0.2, right? Like they were like flavor of the month, and like hardly anyone's touched them this week. They've not been popular. That's one way to look at it, CDS. I'd like to hope my at makes it to the fucking table. Jesus. It's not just going to butt up against the side of it like a nubbin. Maybe it will. What's the tables? These are what we think is going to be added and what we think is going to be removed. We think Fubgun's going to be just removed. They're just removing him from Path of Exile. They're just going to ban him. That's not what we think at all. He represents the Deadeye Lightning Arrow meta. He is representative of that. And rather than putting lots of different bits about it, we just put him there. And Wind Dance is still in 32% of all builds. Crazy, man. You bet Giant Flip. No, I think we will get news before. They're normally pretty good at giving people a few weeks' notice. They are. But I am starting to sort of doubt whether it will be this week. I'm starting to think it is more likely to be next week. We might have to play some Ball X Pit or similar. Because no one's buying my stuff. I mean, I can try and flash sale this thing. Come buy the +8 spell skills one so I can spend all the money on diamonds. Why is there MS and Fubgun? That's a great question. Last one. Well, Fubgun hasn't been exclusively exploiting movement speed this league. A lot of people have. I've made some fast builds. Rabbit's made some fast builds. King Kong has made some fast builds. Fubgun's also made some fast builds, but Fubgun represents more the Deadeye bows side of things. He represents that archetype. of like glass cannon, agile, bow build, clearing everything off screen. Shit. He's that. It won't start 13th to 15th of December. They always start their leagues on a... okay, right. I understand what you've said and why you've said it that way. No, I don't understand that. No, they never start. It will start on the 12th. You know they're going to nerf more stuff. The question is what? Yeah, so 12th or the 5th. I actually, I'm starting to think the 12th. No, CDS. No, they tend not to say that. Yeah, but that's not how it works, last one. They never buff more things than they nerf. Whenever they've released the patch notes, it's been a sea of, we've removed this, we've nerfed this, you can no longer do this, we've stopped you doing this. Fuck you for having fun. So I think even keeping them even, I mean, this one really should have like an extra couple of things, and we're just not thinking about it deep enough. We're not thinking about it in GGG fun ruining ways. Combs Heart has a huge downside already. So does... I think Veil of the Night might get messed. I think Veil of the Night is more likely to be the one that gets hit, because it's percentage based and it will go from like 50 to 25. But I'm happy to put in Veil of the Night. Nah, I don't think they'll remove plus levels. It's already finely tuned to get you to like 40 levels with like max stuff on like most gear slots. You can miss like +1 from somewhere now with like Sanctified. I don't think Rathpith will get hit. Rathpith has existed for ages and it's been in use for ages without getting nerfed. And Techrod isn't the enabler you think it is. Atta Louise is the enabler. Techrod's... You can do the exact same thing with Leech on the tree as what the Techrod Jewel does. You can actually almost do it with flat regen. Almost. But you fuck everything else up. But yeah, like Techrod's... It might get a bit of a hit. It's going to be probably really rare. Yeah. What's Delve? Delve is... do you guys want to see what Delve is? Oh, I'll find you Delve. Right, you guys want to see a little bit about Delve? Where's the right video? Ah, it's just an interview. I want to see the guy doing it. Basically, Delve is like... It's... You lead a cart through a mine and then you kill monsters and then it drops loot. And then you go deeper and deeper into the mines and it gets harder and harder. And then you need like special builds to even do it. And then... I hope Delve doesn't come. I actually really hope Delve doesn't come. I hope that's not what they add in the next in the next thing. I fucking hated Delve. I thought it was shit. You need a really specific build to min-max it. Without a really specific builds that are basically just Delve focused, and what the build does is Delve. Like, you can't progress beyond, like, a certain point. I just think it's shit. I just think it's shit. I don't like Delve. Yeah. Maybe I think it's too specific. Like, I think if it came in as it is in PoE 1, I think it would be terrible. If they brought in something similar, fine. But if it's like the same, just procedurally generated bullshit. Oh shit! Thanks for joining, Plasma. Nice one, man. Yeah. Evening, Yoshi. I hope they don't bring in King's March. Have you guys all seen the Dark Patterns video from Chris Wilson? I feel like that was a direct aim at mechanics like King's March. People were saying the current league, like, you were getting more divines and shit from King's March than you'd be dropping on the floor. And King's March is a login every day. It's a dark pattern mechanic. It's log in and click me every day. It's really bad. Those sorts of mechanics they're not good. RuneScape 3 has them. WoW has them. Like, and they're all fucking daily login bullshit shit. And that's exactly what King's March is. Ah, thanks, man. Thanks for the support. Yeah. Yeah, you need extreme tankiness for Delve, yeah. That's what I mean. It's to get into the very end of Delve, you're into a very specific build set, and your build is only good for doing Delve. Well, you could take it to do anything, right? But you're going to be slow moding all other content, and like Delve is very, very specific, and you're fighting against some very specific. I don't know enough about it, but as far as I know, the builds are they're very different builds to what you take into mapping. Heist is maybe my fave PO1 mechanic. I liked Heist. How do you propose async? Stopping land mining and allowing you to retain your search history between traveling to hideouts, so you don't have to go to the site. Hey, jalapenos. Yes, we're sorting out our bingo, ready for when the patch notes come. So we've got the buff sorted out. We started with pictures and then I got lazy. We use some more pictures later. Pub gun's getting nerfed. Bullshit. No, you're getting nerfed as well now. Was land mining nerfed for PoE 2, or was it only nerfed for PoE 1? I don't know, man. They're all just like headhunters going to get nerfed. What did he do in Discord? I can't remember. I don't know about Druid. I don't know. Oh, he spoofed the GGG post. Yeah, he did spoof a GGG post. Yeah. Yeah, he did. That's right. We still haven't got any new news. Which is very upsetting. We did. No, Plasma, I won't start with the Druid. No. No. I will be playing with the guild. We'll be playing in our 6-man. And we'll be playing stuff that we know works. And we're going to be trying to... We're going to be trying to make some fucking divines in that first week, basically. A few of us have got time off. We're gonna hit it. We're gonna have a rarity stacker set up. We're gonna see what we can do in week 1. While the markets are woo. That's what we'll be doing. So I'll be playing something safe. If nothing changes today, I will league start a monk. I will do if Hollow Palm doesn't change, I'll league start a Hollow Palm monk. I'll be taking it to probably Stormwave, Tempest Flurry, like fucking Falling Thunder, boss one-shot culmination bullshit, and then move it on to like Herald Chaining, if I can, with a Quarterstaff. Maybe then over to Ritualist if nothing changes for solo play. But the monk would be using Stormwave in parties, Stormwaves with Piety's Mercy, and then literally I just fucking max the shit out of Stormwave and just use it to one-shot everything off screen. Well, not one-shot, get it to 1 HP. And I'll be having obviously I'll come up with builds that you guys can follow for a league starter that will be hopefully relatively cheap because it's Hollow Palm. So if you want to just get like a decent league starter that's going to get you farming, I'll have you one of those. And then once I've got some divines together, then I'll start looking at doing stuff like druids, because when you're making builds, it's a lot easier to have divines to just throw around. Yeah, good point. Tier 7 strat. What's it? Yeah. My favourite class in PoE is Monk, is Invoker. I really like it. But actually saying that, I kind of enjoyed the Gemling. In fact, it was the two-handed maces. I'm a big fan of the Quarterstaff abilities. I think they're really good. Maybe they'll nerf off-screening by saying only monsters in visual range. But nah, they won't change that. Nah. Yeah, I think they did. Maces never feel... A lot of mace skills just simply don't feel good because of the plus added time. And they just don't. Bring back Scarabs? Fucking look at you, PoE 1 Andy. We've got 2 more nerfs to put in. What are we going to be farming for early profit? Well, honestly, I just hit tier 7s. Early, while characters aren't that strong. If nothing changes, I just juice up tier 7s. Although like juice is kind of expensive, but again, tier 7s you should be able to juice those on like day 2. I don't think Pipe will get nerfed. But you think blood magic in general might get nerfed? I like melee. I like being up close and personal. That's how I feel like it should be in an action RPG. Like if two-handed maces were better, I would be a warrior enjoyer. Like fuck magic. Like big hammer smash. You know, I fucking wandering. Oh look, I'm Harry Potter. Oh, I'm going to cast a spell. Oh, Wingardium Leviosa. You know, fucking what? Yeah, swords! Let's go! Fucking cyclone, swords! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Here to announce the announcement of the announcement has been delayed. Oh no, Jason. Oh no. They have instead released another boss battle update. This time it is... they're never going to release the update. Bastards. Less of the Blood Mage racism, please, Mr. Streamer. Danny's not here to encourage it. Nerf leech, hit those pots. No! Fuck pots, man. Right, we do need a couple more nerfs, like real ones. They can't be memes. I would love if swords got added though. Like, definitely big. I don't think we're gonna get utility pots, man. No. No, I don't think so, Milk. That turns it into PoE 1, and you know what? Like, pressing buttons is hard. Like, it's a difficult thing to do. It's challenging. Delve Act 5 Druid, otherwise we riot. What are we gonna do? Yeah, lightning and Fub Gun's there, man. Fub Gun is like the catch-all for anything like that. If anything to do with like lightning arrow, lightning rod, Deadeye gets nerfed, then that's the Fub Gun box ticked. I don't like pressing buttons. I don't. I like to sit here and talk shit and just walk through the map. Just talk. I'm much happier talking shit while playing the game than I am having to fucking be like, fucking press the buttons and fucking... If you want to watch someone like play the game really well and press load of buttons, go and watch someone that's like 22. Don't watch someone in their mid-30s. I'm starting to slow down, not speed up. Fuck. There you go. Like, Milk presses all the buttons, right? He's like 20. Good night, Plasma. Based on the impression of readiness level on the Druid they gave us at the start of the league, those updates are strengthened part of the tree. I wonder if they'll get Templar. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get... it'll be a step towards, but I don't think we're going to get Templar as well. I really, really would say... I almost want to say that even saying that we're going to get the Druid is like... That might be high hopes, because it was Try that got me fucking hyped, thinking the Druid was guaranteed last patch, and then it didn't come. Correct, Yoed. Rarity does not affect currency in PoE 1. It is why, on the nerf side of the tree, I actually think that change is coming. Milk? No, he's like... He's old enough to be his dad. I think I'm old enough to be Milk's dad. Sprint will be upgraded by a pony that costs $90. Yep. You have to buy it in the Brony supporter pack. I don't think I'm quite old enough to be his dad. I'm almost old enough to be his dad. He's the baby of the team. Danny's granddad. Milk's the baby, and I'm in the middle. Yeah, Chunk, exactly. Right, so you stack quantity, right? It's about causing more drops to appear on the floor to increase your currency in PoE 1. Whereas in PoE 2, it's about increasing the quality. Now, you can't increase the quantity of what's on the floor. Sorry, pardon me, gassy beer. You can't... Fuck. You can't increase the quantity of what's on the floor in PoE 1 through gear, as far as I know. There might be like a couple of pieces, though there used to be, but I think they actually removed that. So you can only increase the quantity of what's on the floor through like your Atlas passives and shit like that, or through your map rolls. So the rarity that you stack just increases the quality of your uniques. It increases the chance like tier 1, tier 0 uniques. Danny may or may not be older than my parents. Oh. Yeah, Milk. I think like, yeah. I'd be biologically capable of being your father, but legally not. I don't think they're going to change Deli Fog. I don't think they'll change it, Darnelm. I don't. I really, really don't. I I remember 10 years or so there was a quantity and rarity support gems, but I stopped playing people. Yeah, like things changed massively. I think they really changed that. The league will be new tabs that do nothing, but we will take your money. I don't think it's gonna be that bad, man. Delhi Fog MTX, right? Whoever. No, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. It does make maps suppressing. It's no fun. I don't like the Delhi Fog, but you have to run it to get the best loot, right? Like when I was running with Jalapenos and Pat Abyss last night, we were running. Those guys were running 150% Delhi maps, and we were getting 6 raw divines was like the minimum we got out of any map last night. I mean, I know I was just running around just talking shit to you guys. Well, they were actually doing all of the hard work, but. I think they're in maps right now. Oh, well, Pat Abyss is there. Just chilling. Oh, they're doing something. They've got to be doing something, right? They're in the same hideout. They're doing some shit. They're doing some maps. You have end game currency that gives your maps up to 100% more currency. Yeah. Yeah, there are things like that. Yeah, you have, but these are things that do not. Yes, you do, Yoed. But that's something that, regardless of your build, you can use that currency to improve your map, right? So, whatever build you want to play, however you want to play the game, whatever set of skills you want to use, and however you want to do your build is fine, because you're getting all of your quantity and all of your currency, basically through how you're juicing your map and how you're setting up your Atlas passives. Whereas in PoE 2, it's readily apparent that if your build cannot support enough rarity, you're just not going to get any fucking drops. So everyone's locked into a build that is chasing this stat, which is rarity. And that's really not fun. That's really not fun. It's not... To me, it's not fun. Anyway, maybe some people really enjoy it, but to me, when we found this out and started going down that route, this league, to find out just what impact it had, I was like, this is absolute bullshit. I wasn't happy about the things I found out this league. I made the videos to expose them because I thought this is bullshit, and I think a lot of people might agree. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Hopefully we expose something. This league that will get some positive change that means the game's just more enjoyable and there's more scope. Like, you're not thinking, does my build fit onto a fucking ritualist? Because if my build doesn't fit onto a ritualist, well then I'm fucking myself up, because I can't possibly fit as much rarity on any other character, because look at how the ritualist interacts with rings and amulets, which is where all the fucking rarity comes from. If I might do jalapenos. I might do. I'm mostly sitting here now, just drinking beer and talking shit. It's almost a just chatting stream now, but with Stompy Boy. Maps need something that will feel like progress, not just juice maps to get gear. I want a reason to do maps. Well, the reason to do maps at the moment is they're the only place you can get experience. But yeah, I think the map quantity of loot is bad, particularly single player, and it actually feels bad. I don't enjoy mapping by myself. I don't enjoy mapping as a solo. A lot of this is myself ruined it for myself by if the guys weren't available to play on a stream, I was genuinely upset, because I was like, well, this isn't going to be as much fun for me either. We're just going to be running around an empty map. You don't have to Steam Frame to play PoE 2. They're about the only challenge in the game, almost, last one. Drop a Rakiatas data. You're just going to farm Rakiatas. Go. Item quantity and sport. Item quantity support in PoE 1. You can still get them, right? Because I guess people had them at the time and now... Yeah, it's probably still cheap, yeah. What else I think might be nerfed? I don't know. I almost don't want to will it into existence at this point. Like if we push too hard, they might just come and do like, yeah, we'll just nerf all that. Fuck it. Let's put tech rods in. Let's put tech rods in. It's a safe bet, isn't it, that tech rods is going to take a nerf. Let's be boring. Tech rod. What is it called? It's something hate. Undying hate. Fucking hell! Did I just remember that without having to look it up? Hell, yeah. Is it the right name? Is. Fucking hell. Well, I mean, if this is nerfed or removed, CDS, it's nerfed or removed. So if it doesn't make it to core, then, well, it's been removed. Oh, fuck off, Yoshi. That's already been nerfed once. It's already actually really, really hard to get that going properly. Right, we'll put it in. It's an easy win, isn't it? It's probably going to get fucked up. That train wreck Diablo 4. So we've got one more nerf, guys. Just one more. One more cheeky little nerf to go. But what could it be? Let's get this saved as well. Less light radius. Fuck. What are they going to do to light radius, man? Why are you coming at my boy light radius? I've only used it on one build, man. Like, I didn't find it necessary to combat Ataluis, by the way. I really didn't think it was necessary. And when I checked out what it was doing, what do you reckon? What do you reckon they do? They just, like, move Walker of the Wild so it's here instead. So it's, like, off there. So it doesn't get any of this shit. Instead, it just gets this bullshit. I must go for a wee. No mini-map. Nah, you guys are reaching now. Ow. Kidney punched myself. Yeah, I could do. Oh, okay. Hey guys. I don't know, they've been in for a couple of patches as well. They managed to dodge the nerf. Is everything set up? Yep. Yep. Fine. Due to tariffs in America, you just get dead. That's right, it won't bother me. Over in the UK, we don't have a fucking economy left anyway. I don't think so. I think Rakiatis is actually in a good place. Oh, actually, we're gonna fucking play the game. Look at this. Courtesy of jalapenos and Pat Abyss. I just spilt beer on myself. Oh, fuck. We gotta get moving. Shit.
What's this guy?
What's this guy?
Comes from China.
China, China, China. Technically, Abyss gets a nerf because it ain't every map anymore. Yeah. That's a technicality. We can't be putting in a technicality, Yoshi, can we? It's a channel of science. Problem is, we don't know how big or small the percentage of monsters that actually have a negative resistance is. There's no way of telling how much time you actually did in crazy amounts of time. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it's balanced, right? And it also doesn't work against things like we tested it against Arbiter. It definitely doesn't work, by the way, against Arbiter. Really hard to tell if anything works against Zeshik because the piece of shit just dies in like 2 seconds. Can I move to the UK? I miss imported beer. I could green card you, man. I'm not married. We can get married if you want. Like. We shouldn't talk about it online though, because otherwise it doesn't work if you tell them about it. You just get in trouble for immigration shit. Well, that's the best I can offer. There's no funny business. We're never consummating the marriage, but you can have the beer.
What's this guy?
Could be a bug. What if someone already lives in the UK? Are you handing out marriages there too? I mean, like, if we can sort out some sort of tax break stuff, then yeah, I'm up for a tax break, man, if you are. I'm not doing the research into what the tax break is. That's on you. Where you at present, Jason? I might be able to swap. Go to France, get a boat. Right. I'll meet you in Dover, mate. I'll throw you a rope over the White Cliffs.
Our boat pays off most of the time.
I need about £5 for a boat over from France.
What's this guy?
Oh, it's this guy. That's a lot of orbs of chance. Are we going for a combi? Are we going for a combination? What's going on? Why are we all retreating? Why did we all retreat? What was going on, guys? I'm sick of working for a living. I'm gonna go to France. Lose my passport. Oh god. Oh, divine. Oh, divine. A good Irish beer is not in the bars anymore. Miss my Guinness. You know, in lower German middle class, sharing a beer is the definition of consummating a marriage. Is it? So if you go to the local boozer and you ask a bird if she wants a drink and she has a beer with you, you've effectively just... It wouldn't have surprised me if that was something from, like, divine peasant times. You like, you know, like a shotgun marriage. You shared a beer with my daughter? Well then, it looks like you're going down the aisle, boy. Yeah? But in German, so a lot angrier.
Comes from
China. Yeah, solo ship currency. Party's where it's at. Like, yeah. You probably have to provide a receipt for the beer along with your tax return, confirming that it was in fact a personal and not business expense, and that you returned the beer bottle to the local Glassen factory or Glassen Returnen, where they give you 10 Deutschmarks back for your bottle, right? Who edits my videos? No one. No one edits my videos. Don't know. I edit my videos. That's why they're terribly edited. Because I have not much time to do it. What videos? Been so long? What do you mean? I'm fucking here every day. Look, I did 2 builds, and then I was gonna make videos for the builds, and then I didn't. All right. I didn't. I had some stuff going on. I do have a YouTube. It does exist. I do make videos as well, but I haven't actually made some for a while. Which is probably why my YouTube subscriber count's dropping. That and like Thailand adverts, they don't last forever. Do you use a speaker for your setup when you're not wearing headphones? Yeah, I use speakers when I'm not using my headphones. But I have my mic directionally facing this way so it doesn't pick up the noise coming from behind it. I have like the arse end of it turned off. Where the fuck's everyone gone? I mean, I could have a look at some stuff. I can. I'm not very good. I don't feel I mean, I can try. If you want to jump on a call, I can talk you through some software that's like free and stuff. I can show you how like the basics of it works. Because I myself only know the basics. I could probably show you the basics in like an hour. There you go. Milk will do your logo. Milk's done a logo for the Bang Boys. I need to show it off, actually. It's pretty good. Where's that? Unfortunately, we talk a lot of shit in this chat. There it is. There it is. Ready for when they finally release some news so that we can actually jump on and talk about it. Speaking of, have they released any news? Scumbags. The obligatory warrior nerve. Yeah, last one. Like, that might be the last one, yeah. Oh, right, so you just want to, like, do a video where you, like, bring the... Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Farm is a kind of self-appointed that once held as a right... What? Wait, what are you trying to do? What the fuck are you trying to do, Yoshi? I would try fight. No, you can ask Milk. Milk does graphic stuff, but it's I don't know. That might be a Fiverr job. Fuck. Right, you're adding commands to the command bot. There you go. Milk said 5 is still your best bet for animations. Ooh, divine. Ooh, divine. Thanks, Yoshi. That's a great command. Does it work on YouTube as well, or when you add them? I guess it's only going to add them to Twitch because you're a Twitch mod and you're not a YouTube mod. And actually, the two stream elements, believe it or not, are separated. And not the same, which is actually ridiculous. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work over on YouTube's. You did the command right. No, it's just Varen, man. It's just Varen. Oh, we definitely missed a hole at the start. Prometheus Ox is, he's bad at staying alive. We should load him up with some defensive gear. Yeah, and he goes... Ooh, divine. Ooh, divine.
This guy.
Did I just literally, like, teleport onto a... Still no news. Not even about Hello Kitty. Yeah, but yeah. Hey, Fed. All good, man. How are you? We'll follow the guys, and it should come up again. Sorry, guys. I think I just charged onto a corpse explosion. I got like one shot. Ooh, divine. Ooh, divine. Ooh, divine. Yeah, rarity definitely does a thing. Yoshi's into Danny. Oh man. Danny used to come on and do the Danny command.
comes from China.
China. Yeah? Ask some questions? Yoshi, how do we enable that person's message that just came up? Like, they've asked a genuine question and the ban evasion's been like, you are a bot, fuck you, man. Yeah, you can ask some questions, man. I don't know why it's flagged you as a bot, though. This better not be bot questions. You better not ask me to tell you a recipe for a blueberry muffin. The question, do you want cheap viewers? Let's go. Almost done. Yeah, that's right. I can jump on a call now. We can have a chat. That's right.
Ooh, divine.
Why would someone use efficiency on a skill when you're running constricted command and don't use mana? Are they also using Defy 2 on that skill? Because if you, unless you're using Defy 2, it doesn't. Then you shouldn't run it. You shouldn't run it. You shouldn't run efficiency as well. There's no need. Literally no need. Unless you're not doing a conversion to life cost or something like that as well. Even then, like, why would you be running? No, because Defy would make sure that the hit's lucky, even if you were running some sort of. Are you not running like blood magic or something to convert everything to life cost?
Who's this guy?
Sorry, you have to deal with Yoshi adding commands to stream elements while you're asking me questions. Yeah, no, you shouldn't be running. You shouldn't be running those two things. I have had to use mana efficiency on a couple of builds, CDS, I'll have you know. Yeah, that's an idea, but at the same time, if that filler skill is going into an actual skill that you're using for mapping, then that's really bad. You've got weapon skill slots, right? You can fill up. I can definitely recommend you a cheap camera. I have a very expensive mic, but I can probably recommend you a cheap one. Oh, you have to grab me after work tomorrow. I finish work at 5 o'clock, and I start stream at 7:30. So you've got 2.5 hours. Oh, I can give you an hour of that. I might be eating a pot noodle and bread at the same time. This is just how life works for me now. I eat pot noodles and bread. It's terrible. Hollow Palm needed mana efficiency in the early league. Yeah, absolutely. Is more armor good for my merc or evasion? Don't know, Jason, because you know the muffin. I don't know, Jason, because I don't know how your I don't know what your build is, what your builds are looking like, right? Armor's pretty good. You might have to do that over. You should be able to do it in YouTube. Actually, I think I set YouTube to allow it, but if not, you'll have to jump over to. Yeah, Miles. That does sound redundant. Efficiency should be dropped for something that gives you more damage. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. People make mistakes in their build guides sometimes, man. So it's alright if you pick up on them. Like, if you notice something's wrong, like, the best thing you can do is just test it, right? Like, did anything bad happen? Well, just make it better. Last protagonist. We're coming up with the left field questions now, mate. Mate, I've got no idea. I don't know what's good for investing money. Like, Nancy Pelosi, what was that? American politician? What was her name? Nancy something. She put all her money in Nvidia and then it went up. Neither Sheba to the moon or some... Yeah. Just drop me a message. Like, just grab me tomorrow at some point. The horse called Bubba. That sounds like really racially charged. Pulaski, right? That's it. I fucking know. It's all Nigel Farage this and Tommy Robinson that over these ways. Ubisoft can only go up. Insider trading. Yep. Insider. Well, I know what you meant, Captain Marvel. I like the one that you've added for Silas. Who? Silas was fucking busy at League Start last league. He had really important big things going on in his family life that he had to deal with. It's not his fucking fault. It's the sort of stuff that only comes around once every 18 years. The one for milk's pretty funny. Very well deduced there, almost last one. Yeah, he had stuff going on with his family, like the sort of stuff that's really important. He was busy. This particular league start, Silas was busy. That's all. This next league start, I don't think he's going to be quite so busy. He's probably going to have a bit of time. You've forgotten Jamie. You've forgotten Jamie and Gondi. Like, Jamie's resident trader and Gondi's resident Yank. So, got to have someone from over the pond. Otherwise, we're not international. Gondi was the diversity hire. He needs to do Jamie as well. I do hope that Deepest Tower comes back. I like those builds.
Divine.
There it is. Yeah, all good. Yeah, no one's left out now that's in the guild group that does guild stuff. Technically got one more space. Technically. It's primarily for someone that wants to trade though.
Oh, divine. Oh, divine.
F in the chat for Prometheus Socks, man. Deepest Tower will come back with some minion BS. Just like, oh no! Oh, it goes away and it comes back as a minion skill. I've come over to my side to try and get my command. If you're already at the point when you can run pure permafrost, then you can probably adjust things. Yeah.
China.
Comes from China. China. Sorry, just filling in for Gondi. Fire does need some help. Like, I put fire spells on the things that I think might get buffed. Like, fire's been, like, really down in the dumps. Like, a few people play cold. Like, lightning's obviously winning. It's got fucking more multipliers on the tree, which nothing else has. +1 skills is not the same as a 15% more multiplier on your max damage. I'm sorry. They're not the same. Like, these, like... they're not equal in any fucking way. Shape or form, like, more multipliers are hard to come by. Diamond. Yeah, purple's map was... Yeah, that build was pretty good. It still wasn't as good as Spark, though, man. It's clear was inefficient. We were sitting there looking at the inefficiencies. It's like you're trying to clear, but then there's like these dead spots all around you. I don't think plus skill items will be nerfed. I think plus skill items are in the right place to get you to +40. They take massive investment to get you to +40. Like, huge investment. I think they're actually in a good place. If I got covered in ash as a new stun mechanic, it would actually be head turning. Yeah, there's a lot of mechanics in PoE 1 that just quite simply are not in PoE 2 yet, in terms of like elemental interactions and things like that. I miss when we thought the only crazy... What? I think she's probably fine. Also, Incendiary Shot and Galvanic Shards are technically not exactly the same. Incendiary actually serves as payoff skill to rapid shot after building up heat with the ladder, while Galvanic Shards is supposed to build up shock burst rounds, deal more damage, the advantage of fire skills. Yeah, shock burst rounds is I found it always feeling kind of underwhelming. Haha, right, yeah, that's quite the difference. That is quite the difference on crit. Like 7%, you're... this is where you... But if you're playing a blood mage, though, then, like, all spells are equal, basically. I am pretty sure it's going to be fucking awful, but okay. Like, I fucking look like Harry Potter. I should have been Harry Potter. Fuck Daniel Radcliffe. I would have been the much better Harry Potter. And, like, in that thing, like, Warhorse, I would have been, like, me and the horse would have been, like, much better friends. It would have been much more believable.
Divine.
I was the last protagonist, yeah, I was. But it still felt really lackluster. Like, even, like, in isolation, it did not feel like a strong skill. A casting guy here. Please say a spell to be considered for a Harry Potter role. What, you mean like a... Like, wait. No, define what you want me to do. Again, a bit... what do you want me to do? What, you mean like you want me to pick a Harry Potter spell to be in the game? Or like a spell from the game that should be a Harry Potter spell? Because obviously it's Comet. Like, Harry Potter should be, like, calling down comets on people. And if it's the other way round... then obviously it's the Cruciatus Curse, because like you should just be able to make the enemies suffer and convulse. That sounds normal. Alright, Harry Potter spell, yeah, it's a Cruciatus Curse. Like, get that in. Like, makes the enemy suffer 50% more damage from all sources. It's already in this. Yeah, no, yeah. The curse that like the Guantanamo Bay curse, where you torture them and it makes them take a lot more damage from all sources. That'd be fucking dark as fuck. Flicker is not a Harry Potter spell, no. Oh, you guys like to do these things, don't you? Some mad reason. I like to think that was because of something I just did. And that's why you know that we're ahead in acting. But that's just my British sensibilities. I heard some play about a child was... Yeah, so like, what are we doing, guys? What's happening? This is some really tense shit. Like, I'm ready. My body is ready. My body was not ready. My body's not ready. Close one, guys. Well, the accent. What do you mean? We've got about 20 different accents. Have you never heard me and the guys talking when we're doing, like, guild stuff? And there's, like, fucking Yoshi from up north, and then there's Danny and Silas, and me and Milk sound kind of similar. But everyone else sounds, like, weird. He did a time travel play as well. Wait, why did... Ah, Lad had to go to sleep. No, it's only me that's drunk. It's normally only me that's drunk, I think. I think the others are responsible adults. It's just me that acts like a wanker. Responsible adults. That's for you, Yoshi. You get the... I don't think you're very responsible. Probably for the best for the time being, mate. Probably for the best. Time will come. Twitch isn't drunk, it's me. I've been drunk for about a week. I think I have... Yeah, it's me. I've been drunk for about, I think it's been longer than a week. I think this is day 8. In my defense, personal life is very fucking stressful at the moment. But yeah. Yeah. It's just, it's like I'm drinking with the boss, you know, and that's the done thing in Japanese culture. So I'm just experiencing Japanese culture. Yeah, thank you, Jason. Thank you. That's some validity to my shitty actions. Thanks. Classic no news yet. Do you know what, Yoshi? Fine. Fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that as a set. I need to remember what pub gun being there means. But other than that, I'm quite happy for that. I need to remember what this means. This is the struggle cuddle one. Yeah, it is out of whack, man. It is. Oh, there we go. Maybe I make a video about it. Maybe I don't. What does that mean? It means that, like, either Deadeye's Lightning Arrow or some combination of the bow play is being nerfed. As that is what Fub Gun is all about. I might make a video. Believe it or not, I've got some videos planned. I just, I haven't had much time to make videos. I can sit here on stream and I can talk to you guys and I can interact, and this is fine. I'm fine doing this, and I'm not distracted or like off in some bullshit. The old guy in red in buffs. Oh, martial artist for the monk. That's Ken. We'll find some Lee Star smoke. Don't worry about it. We'll come up with something. I want to grab a beer. Should have been Bruce Lee. I was thinking about Bruce Lee, but then I like Ken. Hi, Undying Hate Jewel with Tech Rod. When I want life regeneration, do I look for a jewel with a high number of souls? Number's not important, just Tech Rod. The only line that's important is Tech Rod. Switch Ken to Bruce Lee. I fucking Yoshi just said the same thing, Kev, man. I like we get a third monk ascendancy and it will be martial artist. Yes, last one. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Right, sweet man. I would personally greatly benefit from some sort of plan to follow. Yeah. We'll sort something out. Like it might not be flashy, but it should work. I think what needs to be, what I need to, it's got to work for you guys solo as well, because we're not all going to have the same play schedule. So I don't think we've all got like a week booked off. If we all had a week booked off, we'd be like, right, we're just going to play fucking 12 hours a day together or whatever we're going to do, and then the builds can synergize, but it might not be like that, so there needs to be some adaptation. We do need to think about it. We do. When would you bench press the thing in the background? Fuck it, I'll do it now. I mean, I've had a load of beer. It should be fine. Bench it now. You want to sit in big? There you go. I'll try not to piss myself. I need a piss as well. Okay. Uh, 70 kgs. Yeah. Was that a shot after the second push? It was. I still need a piss. You want me to curl it? You want me to fucking curl it? No shot, man. I couldn't curl that. No way I could curl that. Like, actually, I don't know if I could lift it off the... I don't know if I could lift it off like that. I actually genuinely don't think I could get it and lift it off the bar like that. Like, genuinely. Like, not... Like, no shot. I'm not curling, like, fucking 35 kg on each hand. Yeah, that would be a lot. I've got like a fucking 18 kg down there. I can cut that. But... Catch you later, CDS. Good one, man. Yeah, like I'm no strong man, man. I'm about 70 kilograms myself. I'm fucking tiny. I'm 5'10", and yeah, I weigh about. Last time I weighed myself, I was 69 kilograms, and I'm 5'10", so I'm not like tall, but I'm not like super short. So like, that bar weighs as much as I do. Basically, I don't like bench pressing over my own weight without a spotter, because if it does go wrong, like pushing something that's more than your own weight off yourself is not easy, and you can fuck yourself up. Oh, nice, Vicky. Yeah, so you're like, there's like, you're like half of me again, Milk, in size. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, when I was younger, like, I probably done all sorts of fucking stupid bullshit, but I have learned through making mistakes with lifting weights that actually, if you do something, if you do push over what you can do and it goes wrong, it can go really fucking wrong. I snapped the tendon that holds. There's a tendon that goes over your kneecap, and I snapped it. I snapped it clean in fucking half when I was 21.
Oh, divine.
Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, when I was 21, I snapped my snapped one of my tendons clean in half. They don't need me. They drop the lines anyway. I'm gonna put the shirt on that stops me dying. I'm not fat, just thick. When I was in school, I've always been like 5'10". Well, like since I was about like 14, 15. When I was at school, I was like 89, 90 kilograms. I was like fucking massive. I used to play rugby and stuff. But like when I left school and I went down to like a natural like resting weight, I guess, like where I wasn't trying to bulk up or anything. You know, I just landed on 69 kilograms, and there I stay. Unless I try and bulk up or eat too much food, then I get fat. In fact, I don't even get fat. She's saying that. I've drunk beers for the last week and I've got a bit fat.
Comes from
I don't know what the fuck the picture is. I'll see if I can find it. I don't know about rugby, man. I don't know about Druid, man. Not my jam.
Ooh, divine. Ooh, divine.
Yeah, I weighed about 70 kg when I was 12 as well. I've still got a 28-inch waist, man. I'm super fucking thin. My dad's really thin. My granddad was really thin. My great-granddad was really thin. Two of them were cross-country runners. They're all just, like, really thin guys. Like, for me to gain weight to play rugby when I was a teenager was like effort. My mum used to feed me like 3,500 calories a day. Like, here's like a fucking lunch. It's like enough for like 3 people. But if I eat like 2,000 calories a day, I just, yeah, don't know. Weird. But yeah, Milk, I played rugby for my town, man. I went to Italy to play rugby for my town. For the town I live in. I did. And I played prop when I played rugby as well. For my for the town. I keep wanting to say my town name, but then I'm doxing myself, but for the town I live in. Yeah. I played prop, yeah. Tight head prop.
Comes from China.
I might still have I might still have the top upstairs. The lycra like tight top. Played flank for my school. Yeah, blindside flanker I played. It's quite good at tackling people. Back when Johnny Wilkinson was the national hero, man. Everyone wanted to be Johnny Wilkinson.
Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, I love it. No, I don't play chess. No, I'm too thick to play chess. Again, I played rugby at school. Like, I might look like a nerd, but I'm not. I'm actually secretly a meathead. Just really bad at it. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right, Milk. When you were born, I was sneaking into pubs and seeing if I could get pints. About that time. So, yeah. Any news? Any news? Bastards. No news. Yep. Yeah, I would say so, Milk.
Comes from China.
We had the London Olympics coming up. We had all the rowing that was going on as well. It was fucking fantastic. It was a fantastic time to be a teenage boy. It was that year. Not yet, Yoshi. Not yet. I will wear it in December. I will wear it on stream. Of course. Mama didn't raise no bitch. No. Am I cogged or did someone just die? This is definitely a cog. Is it a cog or an internet crash? No, it's a cog. No, it's fine.
Oh, divine.
Yeah, it's crashed me back to the hideout. It's just fucking jettisoned me out to the hideout. All right. Ready to go for a week. That would be all of the beers. One sec. I would. I would absolutely interview GGG. But I'm tiny, man. I'm tiny. They're not going to want to talk to me. I have to go big me up on Reddit and stuff. Also, I can imagine myself interviewing them. I'd have to have a load of drink, and for them it's going to be 9 in the morning, and for me I'm going to be fucking pissed up at like 8 o'clock at night. And I know I'd just rub people up the wrong way. I'd fucking would. I wouldn't do it intentionally. I'd do it because I just like doing things like that. I mean, I'm just a bit of an arsehole. Oh, fuck the vision, man. Like the vision is there to be broken. These are rules that are they're suggested, they're not enforced. But yeah, I'd like to talk to them. I mean, I think I'd bring a reasonably balanced view as a mature gentleman. No, I'm not. I'm not. That's the problem. That I'm not professional enough not to fuck it up by being drunk. I'd have a beer thinking I'm gonna like loosen up, and then I would and then I'd have 3 or 4 beers, and then, well, I mean, I'm still right after 3 or 4 beers. But halfway through the interview, I'm going to start asking rambunctious questions. I haven't used the word rambunctious for a long time.
Divine.
That's it. There's a reason this game's EA. They need to hear what we have to say. Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. They do need to hear what people have got to say. I do feel like the people like you guys that talk on stream, but like we take the piss a bit, but people are reasonably grounded in expectations and things. Like, you guys are pretty good. Yeah, I tend to try and be. I'd like to think I'd be approachable enough that they might say some things that they might not normally say, but I think that's just me being a bit drunk and being like, oh no, they'd open up to me because I'm such a lovely guy. That's bullshit. They wouldn't open up to me. Jonathan's as cold as ice. And he is willing to sacrifice. Oh, fuck me. A banger, by the way. Absolute tune. I think Jonathan's quite deliberate with his actions, actually. Like when he got caught with the you know, flipping the bird while he was pushing his glasses up. Like, there's no way that wasn't completely deliberate. That was not
Divine.
that was not a special moment where Jonathan forgot how to operate as a human. He was flipping people off. He was flipping the bird. He was like, fuck you guys. I actually took a liking to Jonathan after the Mess 0.2 interview he did. It's nice someone speak what they think rather than dance around what it's politician. Yeah, I mean, he... If I compare his later interviews compared to his "get everything you know" comment, which quite frankly was like a fucking fuck you, but the only thing anyone knew was attribute stacking anyway, so I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world that he said that, when you look at it in full. Oh man, it was actually in the corner that we didn't explore fully. We're doing these, yeah, we're doing these before we go up. Yeah, we're absolutely doing these. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. So I thought I'd make the ambulance noise to get you over here. Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I quite like Jonathan. I think he comes across fine. Well, no, there was a period of time actually where I thought that they shouldn't wheel him out for interviews, because I thought he was doing. I didn't think he was. I thought the message that was coming across from him was a bit too. Just fucking hardcore. But as of recent, he's been much better. For sure. What do you want, little cap?
Oh, divine.
Divine. Double divine.
Oh, divine.
Which one, little cat? Which one? You've had Sheba food. You've had all the food. What? You guys are actually ritual enjoyers? What's wrong with you? It's a time waste. We're doing the rest though, right? Like if we're doing one, we're doing the rest. There's one here. Yeah, fine, it's fine. I'm coming back to you. It's alright, I'm coming back. It's right. Oh god, there's one there. Yeah. So I have seen the DM. I have not read it. It was quite long, and I have been streaming. If it was like one of those ones where I say, "That sounds good. I'll talk to you tomorrow," and then I pick up the phone. Not because reading is hard, but because the phone is easier. Read enough that I googled your name. Obviously.
What's this guy?
Yeah, I mean, that was quite a few hits on that name, and they all look to be the same person. Person is, in fact, you, then yes. Don't see why it would be an elaborate hoax, either. Yes. Yes. Yeah. The BBC interview was like the second hit. I think that's the one I clicked on. Saw enough crossover and then saw that the BBC hit. But anyway, yeah, we can talk tomorrow after I've finished work and before I've had a drink. We can talk.
Await your return, O great Cobra. Such a cold head.
Anytime after 5. Between 5 and 7. That's my... They're the 2 hours I have free. Pretty sure I don't need to go see my dad tomorrow. I think it's the day after. So... Alright. Any news? No. No, I can't be bothered to level something to 100. It's not where I'm at emotionally. Oh wow, what the fuck is that? That is a pretty fucking cool neck, isn't it? Is that 100%? Wait, what's that like? No, I don't. Resistance man capped. What I need is more life. Yeah, that's yeah. I thought it was over 100 lightning. Because PoE 1 just had a new league released, Renixor. So it's been like 3 months since the last release of a PoE 2 league, and it's been like a month since the last release of a PoE 1 league. That's why. GGG are trying to min-max like the amount of time people are spent logged in, spending for microtransactions. So they're just like... The temp chains is so rough with this build. Oh, what are you guys doing with portals? You portal fiends. Who raised the last portal? Yeah. For sure. Restagma. Ah, you want me to break it? Aha, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, let's break it. Right, so this is great. Like you can see, max global defensives, nice mid-level energy shield, mid-level max energy shield, max lightning resistance, bottom elemental resistance, but then lightning and chaos as well at a slightly top roll, with a 10% on elemental resistances. So here we go. We've got the Omen of Sanctification active, and on 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, the all resistances is quite nice, right? But it's also pretty... global defenses isn't... Yeah, like, it's okay. It's not worse. Yeah, it's about, but it's not, yeah. Yeah, it was like distinctly mid. That is what you would call a mid Sanctify. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you could get it without. Any news? Any news, enjoyers? Oh, you guys have done this. I guess I should just be happy that I get to sit in. Depends on the type of news. Well, no, it should hopefully be news of at least when the live stream is, right? Where they're like, we've done the same content again, but this time for PoE 2. What, we lolling? Give me 2 mins trade, not bad, lol. Big question mark. Oh, right. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I think hopefully what's coming next is a fix of the endgame. When did they say that, Milk? Because that's like I'm fine with it if they're just recycling old content. And like getting the best of the old content like into the new. Like I'm fine with that, but when did they say that? I don't remember that being said. That makes Delve seem a lot more likely. Because as people have said, like Delve is very popular content, even if my own personal feelings about Delve are I don't like Delve. Yeah, but they're reasonably reliable guys. I haven't heard anything about Delve. The only thing I've heard about Delve is Try mentioning that throughout Act 4 there is something that looks like a Delve cart somewhere. I can't remember exactly where he said it was. So, as to exactly, I'm not sure. Delve is a big question mark for me as to why the community think that's something that's going to happen. I've only heard content creators say it, and then like it get hyped up from those content creators saying it. I haven't like seen it from anything from GGG. What I'm basing my summarization on is the fact that right, they've just done all this work with Breach version 2 for PoE 1. So it makes sense that that's a test bed for what's in PoE 2, because Breach is one of the main mechanics that's come in, but it's kind of like it came in as 0.1 without like being fleshed out to anything more than just a single boss. But what they've just tested in PoE 1 is like a bunch of other bosses and boss mechanics. So that coming over to PoE 2 seems like reasonable to me, because I'm thinking like what have the development teams got to do, and like if they have to do like if they do some content for PoE 1 and that means they've done 60% of the work for PoE 2, or indeed vice versa, then that's got to be what they're going to prioritize, just based on like man hours and just like not burning people out. I don't think we're going to get Bloodline Ascendancies, but again, are the Bloodline Ascendancies places to test things where they're considering tweaks to PoE 2, and like the Templar with the ring, right? That's the big one that you're looking at, going, well, what if they made the Ritualist Ascendancy work where you actually had to give up either your belt or your amulet slot to get that third ring slot? Now,
Divine.
you've been playing PoE 1, man. You should know more about Bloodline Ascendancies than me. Bloodline Ascendancies are they're something in the current league of PoE 1, right? You've got one for the Templar, which means they can sacrifice, I think they can sacrifice either their belt or amulet slot to get an extra ring slot. And like that seems like something that's being tested as a potential change to Ritualist, right? The same as the currency got introduced in PoE 1 without being so bricked. Yeah. Like, and these are things to consider, because they've got limited number of dev hours. Like, things that can be reused probably would be, because you'd be fucking stupid not to. You've got a business to run.
What's this guy?
But maybe at the same time, like how popular was the Templar Ascendancy that used that? Probably not very, because getting an extra ring compared to an amulet or a belt, like a mage blood or like a fucking amulets, which are crazy strong on what they can give you in terms of player power. Like, people are not going to make that trade. That all of a sudden makes it like a duff ascendancy. Yeah, but it still would be new to a lot of PoE 2 players, and actually bringing in the bosses and the harder bosses, and then like the fact that we've already got the lineage supports which relate to each of the different Breach bosses.
Divine.
Like, it would make sense that if they dropped from their respective Breach bosses, and like there's already a loot table that would fit going across that, like I think there's a lot of signs that point to that being quite likely. I put that on my bingo thing, like, as my own choice as number 2. The second thing I put down, I'm actually almost quite sure. I might just be fucking wrong, but like, yeah. Nah, this guy fucking killed me last time going up here. I don't know, man. Like, if those bosses are well designed with good, like, boss fight mechanics, then... I might have to order some food after this, man. I'm fucking starving. What did I do instead of eat? Be useless. I was useless. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, it would, brother. Yeah, I don't think Bloodline's coming, but I think things like the bosses, the Breach bosses, they might be coming, right? Because that's they're decent reusable assets. You don't reuse things like Bloodlines, but you do reuse something like a newly designed boss for a mechanic that's very prominent and important in PoE 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they added 3 new bosses because they've just been tested through PoE 1 and they, like, get buffed up or improved or, like, changed in some way, but it's the same models with, like, different abilities or something like that, then I think that's perfectly reasonable to expect. Yeah. And we are missing bosses at the moment. That's like, we're not. It's not looking too great on that front. Like, the end game's kind of shit. Oh, Pog. I am quite happy for any splits from... Hey, Fluxy. All good? How are you? Just dossing around in some keys. We've got our bingo set up, ready for the patch notes with... Oh, shit. I'm not allowed to hold that up in front of the screen. Got our bingo set up, though. Oh, no way. And that's a lot to learn. There's an awful lot to learn. For a first time. What do you want, little shoe babe? What do you mean now? I don't know, Vitki. I don't know. Hopefully this week, like, I'd like some... As an old man with a job who needs to book leave, I really hope they're soon. But I don't know. I've got no inside knowledge, I'm afraid. I'm waiting just like the rest of us. I wish I had some inside knowledge so I could put us all out of that misery. But I don't. There's more study needed in uni. Yeah. 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 Yeah, heavy duty stuff, man. Yeah, it's going to be in December. I think it's either going to be on the 5th or the 12th. I'm starting to err more towards the 12th. But we should find out within the next couple of weeks, week, probably. Yes, yes, Milk, you're quite right. As the news fails to come, every day that goes by, the 12th is more likely. The 12th being the latest date that it would come out. Well, I've got a couple of good builds that I hope will stay fast into next league. I don't see my support bots changing very much. We are 3 levels of announcement away from the actual announcement. Simply no time for a December 5th start. Announcement of... Wait, what the fuck just happened? Oh shit, shit. We're rarity bot down. I'm going to assume that you guys have more rarity than me. Do you still think full launch will be this time next year, Farm? Yeah, I think these are very different games, man. I think the player base for a game like this versus the player base for a game like GTA is typically quite different. That's not to say there's not some crossover. Of course there is. Of course there is. People that are video game enjoyers would like generic video game enjoyers probably enjoy both. I would certainly enjoy both, but there's going to be a dedicated audience for both that are quite separate. I don't care when they... I just want to know when the release is, because I need to book time off work, and it's not... I'm not booking time off work, I'm asking for unpaid leave from time from work. Actually, it doesn't really matter if I'm here doing that or doing this, it's about the same. So, what do I work? I am a development team leader, and I lead a team of devs and QAs that build AI-based products for for business. Oh, a silver charm. For certain business operations. I'm not going to tell you exactly what industry, because that's basically doxing myself, but yeah. We build AI automations. Before that, I've been working in... I work with Microsoft Dynamics. I've been working with it for like... Fuck, coming up. Decade and a half now. Shitloads of experience. So now I need a team. And teach the people below me how to do things I used to do. Isn't GTA just on console for the first year? I would not buy a console just for one game. There you go, right? I mean, there's a hardware reason not to be able to play them both at the same time, but I don't know. Yeah, AI is really fucked up. I hate AI. I actually hate it. I hate it beyond anything. Yes, you can get certain parts of my item filter if you wanted things like the sound on my Discord, !Discord. What's your opinion on this? My AI asked me to teach it sentience, then said it was sentient, chose a name for itself, and says it has a soul. Yeah, like... it's not actually sentient, but it knows what a soul is, and there's plenty of humans that have spent a lot of time talking about those things. How important they are to our understanding of ourselves as humans is something more than just the metaphysical reality that we exist in. But yeah, Roni, if you want the sounds from the filter, which you can then apply to your own filter, they're available on Discord. A lot of people seem to want the filter where I say, "Ooh, divine," quite a lot. And for the low price of 99 cents, I will start an OnlyFans where I will record a personal divine sound just for your liking. OnlyFans. only farms. I think we should just leave because our rarity stacker is dead, but that is a personal preference. Yep, the personal preference was yep. Right, I need to go for a wee and to get another beer, and I actually, do you know what? Actually, it is 11:30 or coming up to. We're gonna have one more. Luckily, out of my budget. I know, man, you blow it all. We have one more refresh. We've not had any new news, but I do believe I'm going to have to call it there for tonight. I do need to get myself a bite to eat before I go to bed. Right. Good night to the guys. Thank you very much for having me once again. It's nice to run around and have you guys do the keys while I just talk shit. It's nice. But yeah, guys, I'm going to call stream there. It's been an absolute pleasure. It was lovely putting that bingo card together. Hopefully we get to play that against what they show us as patch notes very, very soon. But who knows? And yes, I'll be back tomorrow. We might. I'm getting to the point where we might play a different game tomorrow. Of course, if I'm playing something else, I'm happy to just sit here talking about Path of Exile and talking shit. I've still got 6 beers in the fridge, so I'll probably have a beer. But yeah, thanks very much for being here, guys. Hope to catch you tomorrow. Good night.